Hello and welcome to the VIB. My name is David Nipp alongside Garrett Sheely and Morgan Mauser, bringing you our very first Tri-Valley football game at home. Welcome. Tri-Valley returns the kick and is stopped out near the 35-yard line. So a good opening kick for the Vikings as they receive. Petrilli runs onto the field. He'll be the starter under center today for the Vikings. Excuse me as I adjust my headset. Vikings last game. Does anyone know, did we win their last game? I did not get that information. Tri-Valley did play last week, last Saturday. This is our first home game of the year. All the fans very eager to attend and watch their Tri-Valley Vikings play this really talented Gibson City football team. So Petrilli will take the snap and hand it off to the running back. And actually, he was a fake. He kept it, and he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tri-Valley might lose a yard or two on the play. It's going to be a second down and possibly second and 12 for the Vikings. Garrett, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Yeah. It's a great day to play Viking football. Maybe a little bit of rain, but yeah.
You know, I really like this weather. Actually, it's sunny and rainy, and so it's kind of weird because like half the sky is like full of clouds and half of it's really blue. But I don't know. I like it. I think it sets for good football weather. I hope the field's not too muddy. Petrilli hands the ball off to the running back. I will get that information for you shortly as to who that was. And can I have a roster? I believe that was Xander Woodring, whoever that took the ball there. So I don't know if we have a roster.
I don't believe we do, no.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the VIB, we'll be getting a roster very shortly. I believe that, however, was Xander Woodring taking the ball, getting the Vikings maybe a yard or two back. As Petrilli takes the snap. Vikings are going to pass, which we have not seen in prior seasons very much, as the ball was dropped by the halfback that took the ball off the screenplay. But yeah, we haven't seen that in the past, but Tri-Valley running that a little bit more nowadays, so you'll be seeing quite a few more pass plays, maybe some more entertaining football as Tri-Valley goes to punt the ball. Garrett, so the 3 and out there. How are you feeling about the Tri-Valley Vikings offense as of that possession?
I think they can probably get to the end zone, yeah. Sorry, I don't know a lot about football, but yeah, I think they're playing pretty well right now.
I think as the Vikings punt it and they are stopped near the 40-yard line, I think Tri-Valley just had a little bit of a slow start. I think we'll pick it up soon.
Yeah.
But no, Tri-Valley a little bit of a slow start gives the Gibson City Falcons, I was going to say field crest because that was the last game I announced, but no, this will give Gibson City Falcons the ball near the 40-yard line. In prior seasons, I know as the loudspeaker is very loud, you might catch a little bit of that on the mic. I know in prior seasons, Gibson City's been very good. They've been very talented. I believe they won state a couple years back. So this will be a tough challenge for Tri-Valley as they try to take down almost this super team in Gibson City over prior years. So Gibson City under center. And it's going to be a pitch play number 14. Number 14 is going to get a good playoff first down, so a good play for the Falcons gets them about 7 yards. And yep, that will be about 7 yards, so maybe 8. So 2nd and 2 for the Falcons of Gibson City. Tri-Valley's defense in prior years has been really good, so I have not seen a football game this year, being the first game, but I think we have a good shot. Our defense has always kind of been our specialty. And you know, one thing I can say that I really do like a lot more than other teams is our jerseys. I think they're cleaner. Garrett?
Yeah, they're pretty clean. Not a lot of mud right now, but there probably will be after.
I love the helmets. I love the helmets.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know you guys might not be able to see it on camera, but the things are shiny. And Tri-Valley got a first effort stop, but after the second effort by the running back, Gibson City's going to pick up a first down. And the ball's going to be about right at the 47-yard line, maybe 48, more 46. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, I did beat Roach, the commentator above the loudspeaker for Tri-Valley. I believe I beat him to the call on the 46-yard line. So you get it faster here at the VIB. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys hear a little bit of a window tapping, I'm killing a lot of flies right now. So Gibson City is going to take the ball off their first down. And it's going to be a handoff to the fullback who gets maybe about 4. So Tri-Valley trying to get a good stop on defense. The punt was actually a fairly good punt. It was about 25 yards, which, although football people might not think that's the best, I could kick the ball probably 5. So I think that more than triples my average of punts. So a good punt for Tri-Valley. Did make the ball cross the 50. Tri-Valley trying to hold Gibson City to whatever yards they can after a slow start on offense. So out of the huddle, we'll see what Gibson City drawed up. They've not passed the ball yet. They've only ran it, so if that's any indication of what they're going to do now off this 2nd and probably 7, is they hand it off. Don't call me a genius, but I might be, as the first down is picked up by the Gibson City offense, number 8 on the carry. That's going to be another Gibson City first down. And yeah, I mean, no surprise here. Gibson City is a very talented team, hoping Tri-Valley can maybe slow them down a little bit. So they'll be down near the, let's see, that's 34-yard line. So not too windy out. Kickers might not have a big problem today. The flags aren't moving way too much. So number 3 is going to be under center once again for the Falcons. They actually did run a wildcat play a couple seconds ago, more of a wildcat play as the quarterback just kind of snuck through the center's hole in the gap. 3 pitches it to 14, jukes. And Tri-Valley with a really good stop on first down. Tri-Valley read that pretty well. Understood that it was probably going to be a run play, and Tri-Valley is going to actually get tackle them for a loss on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and maybe 11, maybe 12 for the Vikings. So good play there by Nate Simon.
Yeah, it was an excellent stop by the Vikings, of course.
So great tackle by Nate Simon. That really energizes me. I really need to see that. And I hope you at home really need to see that too. Tri-Valley's going to try to stop him again. So number 3 takes the ball, fakes it, and first pass of the game for Gibson City, gets sacked on the play. So we'll have that number. A huge sack and play by number 52, I believe. Number 52 is, I did not hear Roach say it out loud, but I hope number 52 knows how proud we are of him. I really need that roster. So hopefully after the first quarter ends, I'll be able to receive one and give you guys a little bit better commentary. But number 52 with a great sack is going to put them back probably about 7 yards. So I would say Gibson City is right now at a 3rd and 17, and this is not a running situation. Viking 43-yard line, as I just heard over the loudspeaker. Number 3 taking the ball under center. Probably not, or taking the ball at the shotgun position. Didn't assume it was going to be a run. He's being rushed. Number 3 takes it, and he's just going to step out of bounds. Smart play by the Falcons, and Tri-Valley's going to get a stop and most likely going to punt the ball, Gibson City. We will see what they decide to do. Not a lot picked up there. Probably only about 3 yards. That's not really what you want to do on a 3rd and 17. Garrett, punt or go for it? What do you do?
If I were them, I would punt it just to give Tri-Valley a better chance, but I feel like my opinion's biased.
Yeah, no, mine is too, but logical football fan, I'm punting it because you're probably not going to pick this up unless their kicker is some NFL prospect and wants to nail this probably 40-yarder, which I don't think. So they're going to have the running back who is evidently their punter. Punted away. Okay, so that's good. Not a fake one. And number 3 is going to try to stop it, and it's not going to be stopped. He's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback for Tri-Valley. Well, what a great defensive set for Tri-Valley. And as I was saying before, Tri-Valley's defense really been where it's at these past couple of years. They have a really strong defense. And as you saw, Nate Simon coming up with a first really good tackle on first down, and then a sack of the quarterback on 2nd. They really couldn't do much. Went out and just made it more of a 4th and 13 play. Got a couple yards back for maybe a better punt, but that did not work for them. As they did not stop it near the 5-yard line. They let it go back. So it's going to be a touchback. Tri-Valley's going to see what they can do now as Petrilli tries to huddle up the troops. So Petrilli taking the ball at the shotgun position. It's going to be handed off to the back. And there's a flag on the play, so I believe it's a false start on Tri-Valley. Is what the initial indication is from the refs. We will have more information on that momentarily. Here, let's see here. And that's going to be a false start on Tri-Valley. So moving back 5 yards, going to be a 1st and 15 for Tri-Valley. Somebody moved a little bit early. Number 21 enters the game. And again, I'm not really sure who that is. However, in the second quarter, hopefully I do. So my apologies to those at home, as Petrilli going to try to work some magic here, try to get the Vikings out of this deep field position. Creative play, Petrilli kept it, and Gibson City read it almost perfectly. Petrilli was hit hard in the backfield, number 8, bringing the hit to Petrilli. And there might be a timeout, and there's an injury timeout, folks. We'll be right back after the injury timeout. Actually, we will not. I'm going to continue to walk you through this at home. He is getting off under his own power, but that's number 22. He's getting off under his own power, so that's a good sign for anyone at home. He's a little gimpy, but he is walking off under his own power, so I believe he'll be okay. It's nothing too serious, I don't believe. As Tri-Valley is now going to take the ball again. That was Xander Woodring getting a little bit shaken up on the play. The refs are now stopping play for whatever reason. Might be resetting the ball to the proper yard marker. So once we have more information on Petrilli's injury, we'll let you guys know. Or Woodring? Yeah, I think I said that right. Petrilli going to try to get away from the defense and just cannot. They're so fast, and he just could not get away from the defensive lineman who came through the backfield. Petrilli not able to get away. It's going to be a loss of probably about 5 or 6 for the Vikings. And just for anyone at home that's still is just still concerned, Woodring is walking a little less gimpy. He seems to be okay. He's just trying to walk it off. Does not seem to be a major injury, so we're glad to see that, and we're praying for him, and hopefully it's nothing too bad. So Petrilli going to try to work something as Tri-Valley almost out, 3rd and 21 now. And he's going to take off and see what he can do. Gibson City throws him to the ground on maybe a little bit of an unsportsman play, maybe not. It looked like he kind of picked him up and slammed him to the ground. So Petrilli was tackled harsh, and the Vikings not really able to do much in that offensive possession, so we're going to have to lean on the defense again. Whoever Tri-Valley's defense again was very good last possession, so we'll see what happens. As number 57, possibly, is going to punt the ball for Tri-Valley. Hopefully we do not get stopped here from a rain delay. As the clouds, I don't really understand. The yard markers keep moving, but I believe the clouds are moving towards us. The ball is skipped, and the punter has to fall on the ball, and that might be a safety. It is, so the Falcons' first points of the game come on a safety off the bobbled snap from the Tri-Valley Vikings punter, number 67. So a tough break for Tri-Valley is going to have them now punt it and have the 2 points given up. So an unfortunate set of circumstances right now. And we'll be right back after this little break. Vikings are going to kick the ball off now off the safety. I love doing that. I love when I hear myself just say it like 5 seconds before Roach says it up on the loudspeaker. I feel almost like a genius.
You are a genius, David.
I think I am. Morgan Mauser now on the mic with me. And Garrett now. Garrett Sheely is going to be doing camera and scoreboard and everything else spectacular. Garrett, thank you so much for your efforts. So Morgan's also working the camera, so we got a very talented VIB team right now.
Yeah, we do.
Then there's just me. All I do is talk.
Doing a great job at it, David.
Thank you. I'm trying to talk, you know. I don't believe I've stuttered too much yet. So Gibson City's going to take the ball out near the 35-yard line, I believe, as where the ref is indicating the ball is. And now we might be backing up a little bit. So the ref's trying to get the ball placed. Vikings had a good stop on second down last time, which made a third down very easy, as was 3rd and 17 in the last Falcons possession. So the Falcons offense not able to get much, and right now we are backing. I don't know what's happening. I think they might be. Believe they're resetting the kickoff. This is a little weird.
I would like to apologize for the window pane in the way when we're on the left half of the field. We experimented a lot with camera placement, and this is the best that we could do for you guys. So we're trying to work with it as well. So I appreciate you guys' patience and everything with.
Ladies and gentlemen, the refs were very confused, actually. They had them take the ball out near the 35, then reset for the kickoff as we just kicked off the ball. So they had them do a second kickoff almost. And now they're saying Tri-Valley had a false start somewhere. So I'm confused. I'm sure the refs are doing fine. I'm just very confused because I do not have the information. I'm not down on the field. So that weird set of, I don't know what you want to call it, weird set of actions makes it a Falcons first down at the 45-yard line. So disregarding that, Falcons now going to take the ball on first down. Tri-Valley's defense hoping to get another stop. Number 3 takes the ball, screen pass to number 14. Number 14 is going to take off and get a decent gain on first down, but Tri-Valley doing a really good job stopping him. It was a shoelace tackle almost. Moore just got him by the ankle, but it was almost a shoelace tackle by one of the Tri-Valley Vikings linebackers. I'll hear who that was. Maybe I won't. So 3 yards picked up. It's going to be 2nd and 7. At the Tri-Valley 42, as you guys might be hearing as well. So Tri-Valley now down at the 42-yard line. Or, pardon me, Falcons. As you guys may have heard that, we also have the football coaches. And there's going to be a flag on the play, I believe, but a good stop by Tri-Valley. Yes, there is some laundry on the field right now, so we're going to see what that's about. Early indication it might be on Gibson City. I saw the ref point towards there. It is on Gibson City. So we'll see if they accept or do not accept that penalty. And that penalty is going to be accepted, so it's going to be 2nd and probably around 18. No, it's going to be 2nd and 20 maybe. So holding on the Gibson City Falcons gives Tri-Valley a good chunk of yardage backwards. 2nd down and probably around 20 now. So Gibson City going to try to rebound as number 3 is going to take the ball under center. There's around 3:36 left to go in the game. Gibson City up 2-0, weird score. As number 3 hands it off to the back, and number 14 gets a good gain, but not enough to get the yardage back completely. As a good stop is made by number 8. That might be Backer. Number 9. No, it's 9. So it might still be Backer. Nate Backer. You know, the only numbers I really know are the seniors' numbers because they've had them their whole lives. So that's Nate Backer on the stop, going to make it 3rd and 13 for the Falcons. Tri-Valley getting a good stop. That's all you really needed to do. You didn't really have to pick up too many yards or to stop too many yards. So, Morgan, how'd you feel about that play by Backer?
I thought that it was a great play by Backer. I'm just hoping that we don't get a rain delay here.
Yeah, no, it's looking a little less sunny outside, folks. Number 3, the pass to 21-21. Fights for the ball with his teammate. And if that was going to be pass interference, it would be pass interference on Gibson City, as the only person defending it at that point in time was a Falcons player before the Tri-Valley defensive backs got to him. So Gibson City fights for the ball, and therefore it's going to be 4th and 13. Gibson City going to have to punt it again, most likely, unless they go for a fake punt. Which I don't believe they'll do, because it's a terrible field position to go for a fake punt. So now at the 48-yard line, Tri-Valley's defense holding up very solid once again. And, I mean, completely, they've not given up a point yet. It's 2-0, but that was more of just a special teams error. So the defense not giving up a point yet. 2-0 Falcons. As number 14 lines up to punt the ball. Out near the 15-yard line, number 24 is going to let the ball bounce. Probably a smart idea. I believe that was Strens who let the ball bounce. And it's going to be down near the 15-yard line for Tri-Valley's offense with about 2:32 left to go in the first quarter. Man, this is weird wearing a mask and doing a football game. Couldn't imagine. It's kind of humid. As we have a lot of rain coming in. Or a lot of rain clouds at least. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit more. And ladies and gentlemen, I would not want to be outside right now. I'm in a booth. And I'm lucky that I am. I would not want to be outside. These players are probably pretty cold. Morgan, what's your prediction? Rain delay, no rain delay?
I'm going to predict that there's going to be no rain delay because when I looked at the radar earlier, it seemed like it was just going to miss us, so I'm hoping that that happens.
I hope so too, or Petrilli just took the ball and his teammates are giving him some props for taking that hit. Petrilli had a nice QB sneak up the middle, and that's going to be about 2nd and 4 for Tri-Valley. So a good QB rush up the gut for Tri-Valley on their first down play, giving him a 2nd and 4. Falcons, I don't know if the Falcons were expecting that play, because, I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't expecting that play, so maybe they weren't either.
One thing that you can always expect in Tri-Valley football is someone is going to be willing to take a really hard hit.
No, yeah, I believe that. Petrilli takes the ball up the middle again, not as successful as the first one, as that might have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. No, it did get a half yardish, so, you know, depending on who you are, you're going to say 2nd or 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3 for Tri-Valley Vikings as they're going to try to get the first down. And with this time to go on the clock, I still wouldn't go for it if they'd fail to convert. So go Vikings, we're going to hope to see them get a first down here and get some movement on offense. Pick up their first down of the game. Petrilli, the pass. And that screen might just get there for Tri-Valley. And it is. They're going to move the chains, I believe. Chain gang's going to move the chains. Tri-Valley picks up their first down in the game. That's another Tri-Valley first down.
It's another thing you can count on at Tri-Valley football. You're always going to have Mr. Roach announce our first down.
For real.
I love it.
Well, actually, it's not another Tri-Valley first down. That was our first down. But I won't say anything against him. We all love Roach.
We do love Roach.
So, yes, that's another Tri-Valley first down. Their first of the game. So, off the screen play, Petrilli's going to take the ball at shotgun and see what else he can work. Petrilli tossed the ball to someone, and I don't know if the communication was too hot on the Tri-Valley Vikings play. Whoever, depending on who that is, I don't know. That might have been Reynolds. I don't know. We're going to see who that was in the second quarter, folks. Trust me, maybe.
We're going to try our best to get a roster.
We are going to try. We'll be going into several different rooms, seeing if we can find any. Vikings did lose 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for Tri-Valley. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Petrilli takes the ball to shotgun again. And he was going to hand it off to the back, but faked it. Read the play, and he's going to get some positive yards to Tri-Valley. Get the loss back and more. So it'll be about 3rd and 7 for Tri-Valley. As 15 seconds left, they might just let this clock run until the first quarter sounds. I believe that's what they're going to do, as that's a normal football play. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back and commentating the second quarter. Thank you for watching. Do not go away. Thank you.
close so it doesn't get wet.
Welcome back to the VIB. My name is David Nip. As the Vikings went for a pass play on 3rd and 7, it did not quite work out to Strenz. So Tri-Valley is going to punt the ball, I believe. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're trying to find a roster, as it's been deceivingly difficult. We'll see what we can do. I just want you guys to know the names of the players, and I would do too. So the Tri-Valley Vikings are going to punt the ball, and hopefully we're not going to have another special teams error on the punting. Let's see here. That's number 67 back there again. Going to punt the ball. Another low snap, but punter able to handle it this time. And it's going to be at the number 32. The ball's going to take a Tri-Valley bounce. It's going to roll down out to around near the 30 or 25-yard line. And let's see if I can open this window, because I cannot see anything. But I don't know if I want to open this window. It's kind of raining outside. Folks, we might have a rain delay. We might not. It's football, so some football players would play through the mud, some won't. We're going to see how the coaches are feeling in about 5 or so minutes. And Garrett is so kindly going to open the window for me. Thank you so much, Garrett. Yeah, it's rainy and windy, but see if we can cover up the soundboard. But I just want to see the players and see what's going on, or else I'm just kind of talking to you guys. I don't know what's going on in the game. So thank you, Garrett, for opening the window. So if we get a little bit of a wind from the, wind from the feedback on the microphone, sorry for that, folks.
Yeah, conditions are bad here today, folks.
So number 14 is going to run the ball off for Gibson City, and he's going to get about 11 yards in the play. And we're going to see if we can get Morgan's jacket to cover the soundboard, I think. Because we do not want to ruin our soundboard that was so generously given to us, so I believe that's good. So Morgan's jacket being used again to cover our precious technology.
Sorry.
Thank you, Morgan.
Good thinking, David. Good thinking.
Yeah, you know, I'd think like that. So now with all our VIB equipment protected and my sight restored, Gibson City's going to have a first down. Off the run, number 14, kind of Mr. Do everything for Gibson City so far. He's been their punter, running back, and at times quarterback. That's going to be a gain of about 8 yards for Gibson City.
Jeez, David, they should give that kid like 8 jerseys for everything he has to play.
They should give him 8 jerseys. You know, he's number 14. He's a quarterback. He's a running back at times. Jeez, okay, this wind is terrible. I'm trying to, like, decipher how to, like, really commentate. Jeez, I'm going to close this window. So if I do not know the names and numbers of the players, I am sorry, folks. There's no way that is happening without ruining the microphones here. I can see just in general what's happening. The ball's handed off to Gibson City. He's going to get a first down. It's going to be around the 50-yard line, probably a little bit after. So it's going to be a 49-yarder. Or a 49-yarder. It's going to be at the 49-yard line. It's going to move the chains for another Gibson City first down. You know, I really wouldn't mind a rain delay. It would give us, it would make our jobs a little bit easier. I mean, now it's really coming down outside. This is hard as it's rained in a minute. All the cheerleaders are going to have to put their hoods up. And all the Gibson City fans that are sitting on the Tri-Valley yard or side for some reason do not have... Whoa, fly. Do not have umbrellas, so they're all just kind of sitting here getting drenched. Number 14 is going to take the ball again, get out to the yard or the side, and get out to probably about the 30-yard marker. So another Gibson City first down is arranged, really coming down now on the players and the coaches. We are going to see how long we'd go.
Yeah, it's a matter of time before we could probably get rain delayed, so yeah, just a heads up, guys.
Yeah, do not go away, or if you step away, I understand, but make sure you tune back in about maybe 15 minutes after you step away, because I believe then we'll be back. So in case of that happening, we'll probably be out for about 15, 20 minutes, depending on if the rain holds up or not. However, right now, we're not getting a delay, and Gibson City is at the 30-yard line. Quarterback hands it off to the fullback, who does not get much on the play, maybe 2 or 3. So a good stop by the Tri-Valley defensive line. That was number 21. So parents at home, if you guys know your players' names, or if fans at home, you know the players' numbers, then I'll just be saying the numbers, so hopefully you do know them. So that was number 21 on an impressive stop for Tri-Valley's defense. And this rain is really picking up now. It's weird, I've never seen cars parked out there at the football field. 9:15 left to go, still 2-0, very weird score. about 2nd and 7 now. Number 14 gets the ball, the spin move, gets him to not a first down, but very close. And the Vikings are indicating that it was a fumble. I don't believe the refs are going to call it a fumble. The Vikings, they did come up with the ball afterwards. And the refs are not going to give him the fumble. So Tri-Valley, although very excited, hoping it was, it's not going to be, and it's going to be about a 3rd and 4 for the Gibson City Falcons. Now, if I'm just going to make a prediction here, I'm going to say number 14 is going to take the ball, or they're going to pass it. I really just think it's going to be 14.
I trust you, David.
Yep.
I really do.
So, ladies and gentlemen at home, I'll tell you if it's 14. You can actually see it better at home, folks. You can see it better than I can right now. But I believe number 14 is going to take the ball. I have the feeling. Oh, look at that. Number 14 gets the ball, and he's going to get a first down for Gibson City. Did I tell you?
You did. You really did.
So number 14 takes the ball. He's kind of Mr. Do It All for Gibson City this year, apparently. And with about 8:23 left to go, Tri-Valley probably not going to be bailed out by the clock. See if the defense can come up with a stop. The rain may be starting to lighten up a little bit, not necessarily in how much is coming down, but how heavy the rain is. And Garrett, thank you so much. We do have a roster for you now. It's on our phone. He took a picture of one. So thank you so much, Garrett, for the roster. That is going to be very helpful. Number 3, now the handoff stopped by Tri-Valley's defense. So now I can actually tell you probably who stopped that. That looks like number 21. Number 21 is Nate Simon. So Nate Simon coming up with another stop. Nate Simon's been everywhere right now. I've been saying 21 a lot, so Nate Simon, great job. As Tri-Valley, there was a timeout taken. We'll be right back after this timeout. Thank you. Welcome back to the VIB. Gibson City now, 2nd down is the first, the first play they ran didn't really go as planned. So 2nd and 10 for Gibson City out near the 15-yard line. The handoff number 14. Tri-Valley's defense reads it well, and it's going to be a collective stop, more or less about a 3rd and 8 for Tri-Valley. So I'd say it's a stop on 2nd and 10. So Tri-Valley now out near the 10-yard line. Ball's on the 15 actually as I'm looking on the scoreboard. Now on the 13. So yes, 7:25 left to go in the game. Ball on the 13-yard line. Tri-Valley 3rd and 8. See if the defense can just stop. And thank you so much to everyone for getting us a roster. As the phone keeps, we have it on a phone. The phone keeps locking, so we're gonna get that back. Because I want to see who gets a stop here. Because I just know we're gonna get a stop. Yep, yes I do.
Another prediction by David Knipp.
Number 3 bobbles the ball. It's going to take off from the backfield and get stopped by number 10. So number 10 for the Tri-Valley defense, and I will know who that is. Probably in like 10 seconds. Nope, not 10 seconds. Might be less, might be more. But number 10 on the Vikings, that is Grant Fatima. So Grant Fatima coming up with the stop for Tri-Valley. 4th and 4. Gibson City probably going to go for it here with limited time to go in the 4th or in the 2nd quarter. And it's such a good position, they're probably going to go for it. Oh, awesome. Garrett set it to be his wallpaper. That's actually kind of genius. Garrett set the roster to be his wallpaper so I could see it automatically. Thank you so much, Garrett. Yeah, that's actually kind of smart. I would not have thought of that. There we go. There's the Tri-Valley Vikings Internet Broadcast team coming up with a solution for everything.
Students will be innovative.
Yep. Here the Tri-Valley Viking students will be innovative. That's one of our core mottos? Yeah, I don't know. It's one of our
Viking values. That's
Viking values. That's
Yep.
what it is. So the Falcons now calling a timeout so they can set up their go for it play on 4th and 4. We'll be right back after this timeout. Welcome back to the VIP. My name is David Nipp alongside Morgan Mauser and Garrett Sheely, bringing you this Vikings football game, first home game of the year. The wind is dying down a little bit, and so is the rain. So no rain delay as number 8 takes the ball up the gut. We're going to see, did he get the first down, or number 14 did. Of course it was 14. We're going to see, looks like he got the first. And he did get the first, so Chain Gang is going to drop the chains, and it's going to be first and goal for Gibson City. Tri-Valley did do all they really did do all they can to stop it. He was just so strong and he just ran so hard. So there was really nothing Tri-Valley defense could do at that point. So about 5:48 left to go in the quarter and in the half. Gibson City looking to extend their lead. As Tri-Valley really trying. I mean, that's all we can say. They're really doing well. I mean, their defense has done really well. The offense has had a tough time getting going today. Number 8 is going to take the ball, and of course, Tri-Valley's been stopping everybody except for 14 so far today. Ref's going to wave that off near about the 1-yard line. So it's going to be second and goal out at the 1 for Tri-Valley 1 for Falcons. That is a tough take by number 8, and so Tri-Valley's defense does get a stop on first and goal. Not really sure who brought us the stop. Morgan, do they score, do you think?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say
I think so.
I'm gonna say fumble. I'm gonna say they fumble it because I want to be optimistic for Tri-Valley. So I'm gonna say they're gonna fumble it.
Tri-Valley's so tough though that I feel like I'm gonna go fumble too. I'm gonna agree with you.
I'm thinking the quarterback's gonna run up the middle. Yep. See if he got it. See if the refs give it to him. And he got it. The refs are signaling a touchdown. That's going to be 8-0 Falcons. And they're going to go for the extra point probably. Although with this wind and rain, although the wind is not really going too hard right now, with this rain and the weather right now, as how it stands, they might go for it. Who knows? Early signs saying they're gonna kick the extra point. So Tri-Valley's defense really doing all they could. I mean, their entire way. The offense has not put up a point just yet, and so I know it's frustrating for every Tri-Valley fan and player on the field right now. I mean, the Gibson City team is just so strong, so fast, and they're very aggressive.
Both teams' defense is really great, but right now Gibson City definitely has a strength advantage.
And they're going to go for it. So, Gibson City going for it. Did they get it? Tri-Valley players say they did not. The refs also saying they did not. So, Tri-Valley did get a stop on the try for 2 for Gibson City. So, instead of a 10-0 game, it's going to be 8-0. Tri-Valley's still actually within one possession right now. And considering that it's 8-0, I'd say if Tri-Valley does manage to score a touchdown, about 5:23 left to go, we're going to go for 2. That's just kind of an early call indication just from me right now as a logical play. But Tri-Valley defense is really getting a good stop. So if you're going to take anything positive away from that possession for the Falcons, make it that we did get a stop on the 2-point conversion try. So we're the VIB. We'll be right back after they set up. Welcome back to the VIB. Our window is now open in the Vikings Internet broadcast booth. And so I'm able to see the ball a little bit clearer now. That's number 54 kicks it for the Falcons. And it's taken in and returned by number 10, Grant Fatima. Fatima is stopped around near the 35-yard line, so good return by Fatima and the Vikings. Give them fairly good position. Fans can't hear us down below, so I'm sure that's a nice ad for them, so they get to hear our commentary.
I don't know who wouldn't want to hear our commentary. I mean,
I'm sure they all want to hear our commentary. I'm sure they're fine.
once again, I apologize for the window pane right in the middle of your screen. We're working with what we've got up here in our booth.
And you know, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, we got a really nice booth up in the gym.
Oh my gosh, yes we do.
I mean, that's really generous by everyone giving us that booth. Petrilli takes the ball up the middle, gets Tri-Valley maybe a yard or two. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for Tri-Valley as Petrilli took the ball up the gut again. So, I mean, after last possession, getting our first down of the game, our offense looking maybe a little bit more in motion, maybe a little more fluid now. So we're going to hope to see some good gains on this 2nd and 8 play. As number 22 lines up on the outside, maybe 22. So, ladies and gentlemen at home, I believe Xander Woodring is okay. He's in the game in the backfield. So anyone watching at home who is a little bit worried, Xander Woodring, after getting a little bit shaken up in the first quarter, is okay. He is playing right now, and here's a false start, I believe, as I'm hearing the booth right next to us air their frustrations at the moment. So the refs pick up the flag. Going to be a false start on Tri-Valley. Going to be a 2nd 13 now in result of it. So Tri-Valley really just shooting themselves in the foot today. So 2nd and 13 for Tri-Valley is going to put the ball at the 31-yard line. Morgan, what would you hear? Pass, run it?
I would run it, personally.
Thank you. We do now have a paper roster, so thank you to those.
Thank you to Mr. Durgis for bringing us that.
Petrilli taking the ball and can't get too far. Just got to the outside before he was tackled, so it's going to be a 3rd in the exact same field position. Sorry, folks. I had to burp a little bit. I had to push that one down. 3rd and 13 now. No, that was a funny sentence, but
All right.
you know, 3rd and 13 now, maybe 3rd and 14 for Tri-Valley, as the yard marker did move back a little bit more. So 4:05 left to go in the game. I believe we're going to pass it. We have been seeing a little bit more of a passing offense this year. Still heavily running, but we have passed a little bit more than in previous years I've seen. So I believe we're going to pass again. Petrilli now taking the ball, going to try to find someone, got to throw it. And he was not able to get out of the defensive reach. And Petrilli gets about probably 9 yards in the play. And now you got to think about if you're Tri-Valley, you're going to go for it, you're going to punt it. It's an interesting position as they're almost in no man's land. And it looks like they're going to punt the ball as the punter runs onto the field. So that's a rough break for the Vikings. And everyone at home also knows that's really not what they wanted to settle for. So hoping for a good punt, and who knows, maybe a return off a fumble on the punt return. Who knows? Number 67 now, lining back to punt number 67. Our punter is Zach Thomas. So for anyone to know, our punter doing a really good job today has been Zach Thomas. It's about a 30-yard punt. And it's going to be a fair catch by number 32 on the Gibson City Falcons. So ball's going to be around near the 34-yard line for Gibson City with about 4. Wow, I was off. 2:58 left to go. Tri-Valley Vikings defense, I'm sure would have a, trying to think of the words, but sure, Morgan, I'm trying to think of the words. I'm sure they'd be happy, I'm going to say. I'm sure they'd be happy stopping them on with about 2:58 left to go. So we're going to see what they do. Defense has been good today.
It has, for both teams, especially.
Yeah, not a high-scoring contest as we've seen in years prior against Gibson City. Gibson City has lit up the scoreboard before. Not necessarily today. Gibson City's offense may have been a little slow, and the Tri-Valley defense has really been aggressive. Number 3 going to take the ball under center, and they're going to pass it. Almost sacked again, and now he's going to take off as the defense was just so fast. He almost got sacked twice. Both Vikings almost slipping on the grass. Kind of the wet field getting to them a little bit. Both Vikings slipped, but he was eventually brought down. And the tackle might have been by number 51. That's Kyle Krasminski, I believe, who got the tackle. So Kyle in on the tackle along with probably about 4 other Vikings. Going to make it a 2nd and 13 for Gibson City on the 30-yard line. So Tri-Valley's defense really giving their offense a boost today. And you know, if they could get like a pick 6 or something, I'm sure the offense would take it. So they hand off to number 21. 21 not really able to get anywhere at all. Defense just so strong, as Tri-Valley's defense knows they have to be right now. Hoping to get the ball back. And Tri-Valley might just call the timeout to conserve some clock with the 2-minute warning coming up soon. So we'll be right back after the timeout. Thank you. Is muted. There we go. Welcome back to the VIB. My name is David Nipp alongside Morgan Mauser and Garrett Sheely. 3rd and 11 for the Falcons offense. If Tri-Valley gets a stop here, we're going to have about 2 minutes, about maybe a little bit less than 2 minutes. There's some laundry on the field. Rest of the flag. That's going to be a offside by Tri-Valley. So it's going to move the ball to maybe probably a 3rd and 8, maybe doing math. No, more like a 3rd and 6. So now a 3rd and 6 for the Falcons is going to make this much more manageable for them. However, if the Vikings do get a stop on 3rd and 6, we will have the ball at about the 2-minute warning with 2:03 left to go. So it'll give our offense about 1:58 left to manage to try to get on the scoreboard here, as the Falcons are up 8-0. Still one possession game for Tri-Valley. QB takes another shotgun position with 1 man in the backfield. They're going to pass it. Number 3 looks for somebody. He might just take off the way he's been doing all day. He is going to take off, and he's stopped short of the first down, much short of the first down. So it's going to be about 4th and 3. So the nice stop by the Vikings. The scoreboard is going to no. I guess I'm forgetting. Does the scoreboard not stop for high school football? I thought it did. Huh.
I thought it did as well.
Well, it does for the pros. I just figured it was the same for high school. So I guess the clock does not stop. It's gonna be a 1:30 left to go on the game clock. I wonder who at home was like looking at this like, no, it's not. Like, I wonder if anyone at home was like, it's not gonna stop. So if anyone at home knew that, make sure you comment down below if you know better than I do, because apparently I had no clue. 4th and 3 now for Gibson City offense. They're gonna punt it probably. That's what it's looking like. Ladies and gentlemen watching the VAB right now, they're just going to waste the game clock. If you guys could subscribe and comment down below, just if you guys have any corrections or if you guys just want to say anything, say hi to your friends. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below what you guys would like us to do better. And make sure you guys subscribe, because we're trying to get to 1K before the end of the year. So thank you, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the VIB. We have around 1:05 left to go in the game. Petrilli's going to try to get the ball. Or no, sorry, I thought that was our ball. So it's going to be a punt. My bad. And no one's back to return it. Ball's going to go out of bounds near the 29-yard line. So now Petrili's going to take the ball and see what he can do. Woodring's been doing really well today. I mean, I've noticed Petrilli and Woodring really been the 1-2 punch for Tri-Valley so far. Trying to move the offense along the field. Not really been getting too much to go in the passing game so far. Hopefully that turns around. One good thing to note is that it's our ball with down one possession, and it's sunny outside. So
it is.
I guess if it stopped raining, I'm reaching outside. It feels like it stopped raining as nobody's wearing their hood anymore. So
let's hope it stays this nice.
I hope it does, because there's more clouds over there that are still blowing our way. Petrilli takes off, gets through the initial tackle, and he is stopped before picking up about 7 yards. So Andrew Petrilli off the QB sneak gets about 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for Tri-Valley as the clock is still running. And a timeout now, taken just under 40 seconds. Is going to give Tri-Valley a little bit more time to discuss what they want to do here. We'll be right back after the timeout. Welcome back to the VIB. Vikings now just under 40 seconds. Vikings are at the 36-yard line, their own 36-yard line to be exact. They're going to try to get down the field in just a little bit under 40 to cut this lead in half, maybe even tie it. There's a flag on the field, and boy, I hope that's not on Tri-Valley.
Well, we've got a second. I would just like to express my appreciation and gratitude for Garrett Sheely over here. Doing a great job running the scoreboard for us. It's a hard job, and he's doing a great job.
And unfortunately, as Morgan was saying that, and thank you, Garrett, the Vikings did have a false start penalty called on them, so now it's going to be 2nd and 8, making this a little bit harder to manage on the first down attempt, let alone getting down the field. So Tri-Valley Vikings might be looking to pass a little bit more now.
Do you think they'll be able to do it, David?
I mean, obviously. I have to say that, one, but I want that to happen as well, so. Petrilli now looks to pass. Might just take off because he didn't have anyone open. And the look to be curls play didn't really result in too much more than a yard or two of a gain. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 situation for Tri-Valley. With 34 seconds left to go as Petrilli steps out of bounds. And so the offense is going to huddle up, see what they can do. I mean, right now, I would still pass the ball. I don't know why you wouldn't, because you want to get the ball down the field, but I can understand if you run it because it's first down situation. It's a hard life to be a coach. I would want to be one.
Me neither.
We're going to see what Roop draws up, though, as Petrilli is going to line up in the shotgun position. That almost signs that it's going to be a pass play. Strenz is in motion. Petrilli takes off with it. He's going to see what he can do. He gets a first down, but there's a flag on the play, almost indicating a hold. Is some Falcons players.
The ball carrier.
And that's going to stop the clock as there's a flag on the play. So we'll see what the refs call. Tri-Valley, if this is a hold, really been shooting themselves in the foot this position, and they're already moving back, so they kind of know what's about to happen. As they're moving way back.
It'll be interesting to see the changes that are made between now and the second half.
There will be changes made, I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, their offense hasn't been able to get too much production yet, but the defense has done really well. And that, I mean, I've been saying since the beginning of the game, the defense has always been really strong for Tri-Valley, and it is a hold on Tri-Valley, unfortunately. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 13 now, instead of a first down for Tri-Valley. Petrilli did a really good job getting past the defense, though. Had a little help from a hold, unfortunately. So Tri-Valley now, 3rd and 13, maybe 3rd and 12. with 27 seconds left. In the pros, they'd probably just knee the ball. If you're in high school football, you're really trying to score, especially only down one possession to halftime. So we might see a little bit more of a deep pass play here from Petrilli, as the wind's not too bad out now. Nope, Petrilli's going to take off and get shoestring tackled. And that's just going to end off the first quarter, or the first half, I believe. No, they're going to, I believe Tri-Valley called another timeout. So Tri-Valley not giving up. Fourth down. Maybe we called it. Maybe Gibson City did. And whoever called that will be right back after the timeout. Welcome back to the VIB. 5.6 seconds left to go exactly on the clock. Tri-Valley is going to punt the ball. If I'm Tri-Valley, I mean, I might just hold it. I might have the punter hold it and then just kind of boot it out of bounds. We'll see what they do. Thomas is going to punt it away for Tri-Valley. I don't know, I was just saying that maybe to eliminate a punt, but he might just punt it out of bounds, and he did. Clock's going to sound. 0 seconds left on the clock to go in the first half. Tri-Valley down 8-0. The defense played amazingly. I mean, really, they only gave up one possession, and at that, it was a really strong possession by Falcons. So, great defense by Tri-Valley. Offense going to look to have more production in the second half. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this halftime. So, as always, go Vikings. Welcome back to the VIB. My name is David Nipp alongside Morgan Mauser and Garrett Sheely, running basically everything else except for us talking. So thank you, Garrett. The Vikings did not have the strongest of first halves on the offensive side of the ball, but the defensive side of the ball is a different story, as they were able to come up with quite a few stops, and very impressively at that. So Tri-Valley going to look for a bit of an offensive change here come the second half, as they kick it away to number 3, the quarterback usually, who takes the ball out across the 20 and is stopped near the 30-yard line. So Falcons now going to take the ball as Tri-Valley returned it, or received it last time. So Morgan, how are you feeling the trajectory of this game's going to go? Do you think Tri-Valley's going to pick this back up?
I'm hoping that Tri-Valley's going to pick this back up. I mean, the volleyball games all went in Vikings' favor today, so I'm hoping that the football game does too, but we'll definitely have to step up our offense here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, our volleyball teams earlier did win. The JVA, the JVB, and the varsity teams did all win, so go Vikings on that regard as we look to get our 4th win of the day necessarily at the football level. So Vikings now going to look to stop the Falcons as their quarterback takes the ball under center. And Vikings actually do get a really good stop. I don't believe there's any gain on the play by the running back as he was hit automatically right when he got the ball. So Tri-Valley, yes, I was going to say I don't think they lost anything, but they definitely didn't gain anything as that guy had no room to even walk. So Tri-Valley, the very good stop on first down, is going to make it 2nd and 10. So maybe a little bit of a momentum change for Tri-Valley as we kind of ended the first half on not the best of notes. So momentum might be shifting as Tri-Valley gets the 2nd and 10 right now. And I couldn't even begin to tell you who maybe came up with that stop as there's probably 4 Vikings around them as the offensive line completely collapsed. So quarterback under center, had a guy run in motion, quarterback kept it, he's going to take off with it. And the ball was thrown into the ground. The player's looking for a flag. There's no flag on the play. And I agree with the refs on that regard. The guy kind of just slipped. The field is wet, so the player did slip, number 21 on the Falcons team. So Tri-Valley, just like that, is now defensive force to 3rd and 10 with their defense playing very strong. It was actually very good coverage by the middle linebacker, being able to shift over and not necessarily bite on what the quarterback was doing. And the quarterback was just kind of forced to throw the ball on the ground. So with that, it's going to be 3rd and 10. We're sorry if our clock's not the best. We can't really control it too much, so it is 11:10 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback's going to take another shot with 2 men in the backfield. And that's going to be an offsides, I believe, on Tri-Valley. Yep, that's number 54. That is Cabron Parker, I believe, came offsides. So 3rd and 5 now for Gibson City, makes it a little bit more manageable. Not necessarily I don't know, not necessarily that bad. 3rd and 5, we could come back, get an easy stop right here. I believe they're still going to run the ball because that's what they've been doing. That's where the game trend would be telling you to go to. So it looks like Gibson City's going to run the ball here with 2 men in the backfield. 3rd and 5, see if Tri-Valley can get it. Their defense is playing really well. They run the ball with number 14. Number 14 makes a move and changes direction, gets stopped by the entire Tri-Valley defense except for maybe 2 players. So number 14 just had about 10 Tri-Valley Vikings tackle him. Defense ready for the run play and knew it was going to be number 14 as he's been doing everything for Gibson City so far. And yep, 10:47 left to go. Tri-Valley Vikings get a stop. 4th and about 6 or 7. Does not look like they're going to. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to go for it. Looks like the punter's out there with who again? It's number 14. So 14 gets the ball. The punt was almost blocked by number 21, Nate Simon, and that punt was forced to go a little bit higher than he would have liked it, and the Gibson City bounce makes it go out to about the 40-yard line. But the really good pursuit by Nate Simon made that play a lot harder for the punter to make. So we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the VIB. My name is David Nipp alongside Morgan Mauser. And Tri-Valley Vikings getting a stop on defense, 3 and out. Petrilli's going to take the ball under shotgun and get to the outside, get a couple of yards. A really good first down play for Tri-Valley is going to make it around a 2nd and 6. or 2nd and 4. My apologies. 6 yards gained by Petrilli. Maybe 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 now for Tri-Valley. Good first down play called by Tri-Valley. Now at the Tri-Valley 45-yard line. So momentum completely swinging in Tri-Valley's direction, except for maybe a penalty a couple of moments ago. So all momentum right now swinging in Tri-Valley's direction. The clouds, actually, the rain clouds seem to have almost split the field, so there's kind of a cloud on one side and a cloud on another, so it doesn't look like the player's going to be rained on too hard right now. Petrilli hands the ball off. The play's going to be called dead as the flag's on the field, and they're going to, I believe, call a false start on Tri-Valley. And it is a false start on Tri-Valley, so Tri-Valley is going to be moved back, and that first down play by Petrilli is basically negated. So 2nd and 10 for Tri-Valley, and that's a tough break for the Vikings. Morgan, the penalties today have been killing us.
They have been.
How do you think we can resolve this issue?
I'd say by playing the game the right way. I wish I knew more about football. That sounded very unprofessional, and I apologize. But
no, I just kind of like doing that, not going to lie.
it was a little rude, David.
And I believe, I know, Roop is called a timeout. Roop is very frustrated right now, as he was the very first coach to get on the field, and very angrily at that. So Coach Roop comes on the field, is going to try to direct his team. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the VIB. Tri-Valley's going to try to get something going. The yard marker was actually moved a little bit, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. The pass to, we'll get the play. He gets the first down, so the receiver got a first down. We're going to see who that was. That was number 9. That was Nate Backer, I believe. Nate Backer with the catch. Gives Tri-Valley a first down. So a rare occurrence on the Tri-Valley Vikings football field. A completed pass. I mean, not that they don't complete passes when they throw them, but we just don't see many passes. So a rare occurrence gets us a first down. Maybe Gibson City was not expecting that. So a good, Morgan's laughing, a good play by the Vikings equals a first down. I mean, yeah, and we don't really steal a whole lot of passes. We usually run the ball. Petrilli now going to take the ball and just run again. Runs to the side, gets quite a couple yards. That's probably about 5. Measuring by, he went from the 50 to the 45. So 2nd and 5 for Tri-Valley. And a good couple of plays, momentum completely in Tri-Valley's possession right now. So, gonna try to use that as we try to get on the scoreboard. 8-0 right now. Falcons are up, and the defense has only given up 6 points. There's actually a safety that gave up the other 2. So the defense has been playing absolutely stellar, including on that 2-point conversion attempt by Gibson City. Woodring's gonna line up in the backfield with Petrilli taking on the shotgun. Petrilli's gonna give it to Woodring, and Petrilli kept it. And it was a good keep by Petrilli as he spins away twice, and he gets near the first down. I don't know if he got it. I don't think he did. But he got close. As if he gave that ball to Woodring. Woodring just basically got stuffed in the backfield. So Petrilli with a really good play makes it 3rd and about 2. And right now, with knowing how momentum is swinging, if I'm Coach Roop, I might consider going for it right now if we fail on this 3rd down. So we'll see what Tri-Valley can do. Tri-Valley maybe gonna run the ball as it's a short gain to make. Petrilli runs it, gets up the middle. See what the refs give him. I think it's a first down. It is a first down. Ref signaling first, and they're gonna move the chains in a moment as the ref is signaling first down. Chains are being moved now. Tri-Valley gets a first down. Good keep by Petrilli. So Petrilli getting some nice run on the ground, or getting some nice gains on the ground. That's another Tri-Valley first down, as Rich is saying over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, it is.
So,
oh,
loud bang. I don't necessarily know what happened there.
That was a slammed door next to us.
So, okay, I think someone's angry. Gibson City, I believe, slammed the door. Petrilli takes the ball up the middle and gets about 7 yards. I think the Gibson City coaches got mad at us for speaking.
I disagree. We were probably just loud.
I have to be
Speaking
loud.
of loud, the rain is coming down pretty hard again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening again. We're going to have difficulties seeing this ball, but hopefully it doesn't affect Tri-Valley as we're just getting it going.
Cheerleaders are putting all their stuff back on, and I would like to give a shout out to the cheerleaders because they are braving the rain today and supporting our boys out here, so it's great to see them out here this year. So thank you to the cheerleaders for...
Yeah, guys, my prediction was wrong. I said we might not get rained on. I was completely wrong. However, that's Woodring getting open and getting a first down. I believe it's a first down. Yeah, it is. It's a first down. Chains being moved. Woodring on the nice carry. Get about 7 yards. So Tri-Valley's offense moving well with 7:36 left to go in the blurry clock I see. So Tri-Valley with another first down. Momentum completely in Tri-Valley's possession now. See what they can do. I don't think now's the time for a field goal if we are stopped on a 3 or on 3. So I think we just go for it. Petrilli's going to keep the ball. He's going to get up the middle. Petrilli pushing through with his lineman. Lineman doing a great job blocking. Number 10, I believe Grand Fatima really liking that. He was nodding his head. Tri-Valley now getting about 7 or 8 yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 2. I'm really liking this Tri-Valley energy right now. The players are clapping. Everyone's really happy. A timeout's called by Gibson City, and the players are hyped on the Vikings side. We'll be right back after this timeout. Do not go away. Welcome back to the VIB. Vikings now 2nd and 2 with Petrilli under shotgun position right now. Vikings really with a 1-2 punch again of Petrilli and Woodring able to get the Vikings down the field at about the 20-yard line. Petrilli now gets the ball, gives it to Woodring. Woodring gets stopped, maybe gets a yard or two, and I don't believe he's got the first down. I believe it's going to be 3rd and inches for Tri-Valley. I believe that's what the call's going to be, maybe. The yard marker actually was not moved, so it's going to be 3rd and 2 again. So I was looking at the ref a little bit wrong. So not 3rd and inches, 3rd and 2 for Tri-Valley. And with the wind going the way it is right now, I'm not necessarily sure they would go for it.
What would you do, David?
You know, just being me, I don't want to say anything because usually the exact opposite happens of what I say.
Okay.
Petrilli now takes the ball, and he might have a first down. Players are signaling first. And it's a first down. The ref does give it to Tri-Valley. First down now on the Vikings side. And I have a feeling now, Morgan, now that it's not a 3rd down or 4th down, that's another Tri-Valley first down.
Yes,
I think they would have went for it, but they didn't have to. They got it off the Petrilli sneak up the middle. That's going to be another Tri-Valley first down.
Player.
He's really playing well today. I mean, it's a really good game for him. I mean, I think this is what he's really made for. I mean, with the wind and the rain, it's not really necessarily an air the ball out situation. He's really mobile, so.
He definitely is. And he's very aggressive, too. All of our Vikings football players are.
And play's going to be called dead with a flag, I believe. And knowing the way the flags went today, I'm going to say it's going to be a false start. It is a false start on Tri-Valley. Oh, man, that's deflating at times.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, that's been Trevor's biggest problem today.
Yes,
has been the
has
flags.
been.
I mean, really, they haven't had much of a problem moving the ball down the field. It's just been moving the ball past their penalty yardage. So hopefully they can resolve those issues at around now because this is when you really need that. But if they're not going to do it now, hopefully in the 4th quarter in crunch time, the flags seem to go down. first and 15 now. Petrilli's going to take the ball to shotgun position. Might throw the ball. I don't know. He is. And just soars over the head of Backer. I believe Backer might be one of our tallest receivers. So a great play call in general, but ball was just aired out a little bit. So Tri-Valley now is going to get, or Petrilli's going to go back to the sideline, get a play from the coaches.
David, what do you think about the difference between this half's offense and last half's?
Well, this half's offense is a lot more fluid. So I mean, we've been able to find a lot more holes through the Gibson City line, and that's been the key. I mean, there's been a lot more of a gap. Their offensive line has done really well, and the gap through the offensive line has just really opened up a lot of holes for Woodring and Petrilli to run through. That's not necessarily one of them. That's what's more going to the outside. Petrilli diving for yardage, but Woodring's really been able to abuse the offensive line's gap opening. So hopefully we're able to key in on that and really take advantage as Petrilli dives and only gets about 2 or 3 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 12 now for Tri-Valley offense. And this would be probably around the field range where you might want a field goal if you're strong with your kicker. The sun now coming out a little bit on the Vikings. Not necessarily the entire field, but the Vikings are feeling the sun. This is really weird weather because I'm not really sure if it's going to rain in another moment or not.
I have no idea. All I know is that I cannot see the scoreboard over there. It's too blurry.
There's about 5:09 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Petrilli now gets the ball. He's going to pass it. Petrilli. He caught the ball. You got to give it to him. He caught the ball. And that's a Vikings touchdown. I wish I could see the number. Who is that? Is that Strenz?
Oh, I could not tell. I was too excited.
And Roach is saying boom. We'll have it right when you guys do.
I also say boom. That was a great catch.
And so whoever had that touchdown, I don't know who that was. I could not see the number as the window right in front of me is way too blurry to read numbers. I can only see kind of just black streaks and white streaks across the screen. Hold on. We're getting the number. Okay, we didn't get who caught the touchdown. We thought the loudspeaker was going to say it. We could give it to you guys.
Does look like we're going to have a timeout here.
We are going to have a timeout. Yeah, they're going to go for 2 here. So we'll be right back after this break.
Hello and welcome back to our varsity game here. We did just find out that Grant Fatima was the one who scored that touchdown for us, and they're going to go for 2 right here. And the ball is on the ground, and David is getting his headphones back on, thankfully.
All right, folks, I am back. Had a little bit of technical difficulty, and then there's a ladybug on my mic, which is a little weird, but maybe it's good luck, so good luck, ladybug. 6-8, Tri-Valley not able to convert on that extra or on that 2-point conversion, so although still down, Tri-Valley now did get a little bit more momentum on that offensive possession. And actually not a lot stopped us except for our own penalties. So if that's any key to what's going to happen the rest of the game, I hope it is. Tri-Valley's going to be doing well offensively and defensively as they were able to get a good stop on their last defensive possession. And then right here, we just kind of marched down the field. It wasn't a fast march, but it was a march in that. And so 6-8 now, Vikings cut the lead. And so, Morgan, how do you feel about that offensive possession?
Oh, that was awesome. I mean, seeing Grant do that, he's in my grade, so it's obviously super cool to see someone in my own grade be able to play in a varsity game like that. I do wish that they would have been able to get those extra 2 points, but closing the gap to only 2 points as a difference in the score is great too.
So yeah, Tri-Valley failing on the 2-point conversion, but did get the touchdown, which is the big one that you want. So Tri-Valley now almost ties the game up with about 5 minutes left to go. So although still down, That kind of just took some momentum out of the way of the Falcons there. I don't know. Maybe it degraded them. Who knows? I'm not necessarily going to say I hope it does because I know we do have some Falcons on here as well. But obviously being the Vikings are in a broadcast, I do hope for a Vikings win. But so hopefully momentum swinging in the Vikings direction as they go to kickoff.
We do try to be as unbiased as possible, but
We do try.
we are Vikings fans.
We have to root for the Vikings. And I know people at home would understand that. So Tri-Valley to kick off. I believe it's Zach Thomas, the kicker. As the ball has fallen off the tee, I believe. Yeah, he's going to go. I was like, don't kick it like that. I was really confused. I was like, no. No, I thought he was going
couldn't kick a ball either way,
Oh, really?
personally.
Well, so the ball just has to kind of like be upwards, like upright.
See,
like
I'm
vertical.
normally playing my clarinet during
Ah.
these times. I'm in the marching band normally, so.
Yeah, see, I'm not. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't
Me
know
and
the first thing.
Garrett are normally out there.
And now you're with me.
Yes, we
Jeez.
are.
What a shame for you guys as Gibson City returns that ball. Number 3. Going to try to get around. Gets to the 50-yard line almost. Gets about to the 48 or 49-yard line. So Gibson City able to return that pretty well. And there's another fly next to me. Here in the booth, when it gets humid here, flies tend to come out. Now there's a ladybug. And so there's a lot of insects around me as I have to dodge them or swat them away. Yeah, I'm swatting this ladybug away. I don't want to kill the ladybug. That's just kind of mean. So now Tri-Valley, the defense now are faced with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line as the kick was well returned by the Gibson City return team. Number 3 under center with 1 man in the backfield. There is 4:54 left to go in the third quarter. Number 3 hands the ball off number 8. Number 8 does not get way too far, maybe about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Good defense by Tri-Valley. So yeah, I got about 2 there. So 2nd and 8 now for Tri-Valley's defense, hoping to get a stop. Falcons going to try to find some way to get through. They have not been able to this half. As for the Vikings defense has been really strong, really aggressive, and a lot faster so far than what we've seen in the first half. What do you think is the biggest success from what we had in the first half? So what do you think like most improved?
Offense, definitely.
Offense.
I mean,
Well, I wasn't sure if you think maybe like the speed or maybe the aggression or if just in total the offense just really took a big step.
I
mean,
think
that was
that our
first possession.
confidence has gone up by a lot.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, confidence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're a lot confident now. Off that stop on the very first possession, now with Tri-Valley getting another 3rd down forced for the Gibson City Falcons. That's going to be about 3rd and 5. So around the same situation we were around last time where we stopped them. So hopefully the Vikings can do it again. Another 3rd and 5 for the Falcons. They must be frustrated as they haven't really been able to move much. And it is now raining for a hard 3rd time again. So I can always tell when it's really coming down when the Finns, they kind of like brush off the light rain, but once it starts getting heavy, they put up their umbrellas. And there's a little bit of a pause on the field. Now the huddle's breaking. The huddle seemed to last longer than normal, so hopefully that doesn't result in a 1st down. 3 men in the backfield for Gibson City. And that's going to be a false start on Gibson City. The Tri-Valley Vikings defense is pumped up, and that's the exact opposite of what happened last time on the last 3rd down that we forced. It was a 3rd and 10, and then the Vikings went offside, so now it's a false start, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 again. So 3rd and 10 for the Falcons offense. See what they can do about that. Vikings defense has done absolutely amazing today. I mean, I don't want to just say this because I'm commentating this one game, but this might be some of the best defense I've seen Tri-Valley run. I mean, it's been almost perfect, other than that one possession where it was really tough offense by Falcons. This has been some of the best defense I've seen the Vikings play in recent years. So Vikings really doing well and really, really coming in clutch right now. 3 men in the backfield again. Same play is going to be ran for Falcons. It's the pitch to 14-14. Almost wrapped up, wasn't, and he's not going to get the 1st down. He maybe got around 6, but he's not going to get the 1st as he was stopped short of the 1st. And actually, the yard marker suggests that it's maybe a little bit shorter than longer than I thought. So about 4th and 5. And right now, okay, I was going to say right now the indication is that they're going to go for it, but now it's looking more like they're going to punt. 4th down and 5 for the Falcons. I love when
Mr.
Roach yells.
Roach.
And I believe you guys can hear that at home.
I hope so.
If you can't hear that at home, then we must have really good microphone audio, because that is the loudest thing you've ever heard in your life.
I could hear the rain earlier
I
on
could hear the rain.
on our mics.
So yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear that. Mr. Roach getting really, really into the game, as we all do. So 14 now going to punt it for the Falcons. I try to not sound too excited so I don't hurt your eardrums at home. The Falcons punt is going to probably go out of bounds and sail out around the 15-yard line. So although tough field position for Tri-Valley, the fact that they have the ball and their offense has been moving so well is good to note. With 1:48 left to go, we'll be right back after this momentary timeout. Welcome back to the VIB. That is somebody. I will have the number once I see it. Is that number 14 possibly? Number 24, that's Strenz, I believe. That's Noah Strenz breaking through the line for the first down for Tri-Valley. As we were not on the booth or the mic just yet. We're actually getting a bracket update. Tri-Valley first down. Loyola is down quite a few at halftime.
Our wonderful Garrett Sheely over here with the NCAA updates.
Are they playing Oregon State, Garrett? Folks at home, I'm a big Pac-12 fan because I'm an Arizona Wildcats fan. Moved here from Tucson quite a few years ago. I'm a huge Pac-12 fan. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are rooting for Loyola. I cannot be happier seeing Pac-12 do well. So, okay, I'm going to say it. Go Oregon State. I'm sorry. It's for my bracket. Somebody is down right now for Tri-Valley, and that is not a good sight to see. Folks at home, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Ladies and gentlemen at home, our injury timeout is now concluded. Andrew Petrilli, the quarterback for Tri-Valley, is a little shaken up on the play. He is walking under his own power, but he was very shaken up on the play. We're really going to hope Tri-Valley's quarterback's okay. The deep throw to Backer downfield is complete. Tri-Valley completed, and that is a huge chunk of yards for Tri-Valley. As I pick up my roster, Nate Backer on the catch. I'm trying to find who the quarterback is now. I have no clue, but Nathan Backer's the one who caught it. And the refs have thrown a flag. And the refs are going to wave off that flag. I believe it was going to be on Gibson City, and we declined it. So, oh my gosh, I was really scared there for a second. But Tri-Valley, huge chunk play right there. That was a long bomb down the field. I'll have the quarterback as soon as you have it. And so hopefully Petrilli's going to be okay. He is walking under his own power. That's great to see. You guys don't see it on the camera. I see it right now. He is walking. No one's helping him. And he's not limping at that. So I'm really happy to see it. We are all really worried out here, the fans as well. And somebody in the booth next to us is getting very upset. There is some sort of penalty that's going to advance the ball for Tri-Valley yet again. So right as things almost looked kind of hazy for Tri-Valley, we got back in it, and the quarterback it's a single-digit number, and I don't believe it's William Masters. It's either Andy Knox or Ty Baxter. I believe that's number 5, though, so I believe it's Andy Knox at quarterback. And the fumble by Tri-Valley, Knox is going to jump on that ball, but Knox completed that ball to Backer which is what got the ball so far downfield. It's going to be first and about, okay, I'm very confused, folks, but it's going to be a first and second and 15 now, okay. So the chain gain was a little bit behind the game, but it'll be about second and 15 now as Andy Knox steps in the game for Tri-Valley quarterback. A towel's on the field. Somebody ripped off their towel.
It's okay. Do you think the Vikings are going to be able to get a touchdown here, David?
I hope so.
Me too.
Now, hold on, folks. That's
Oh.
13. That is Andrew Petrilli. Petrilli has stepped back in the game.
Like I said earlier, Petrilli is such a tough player.
I don't think, even if he was, like, severely injured, like, obviously, knock on wood, I hope he's not going to be. Like, if he was, like, if he had a broken leg, I don't think he would have came out of the game. He's just that type of player. He is one of the toughest guys you'll meet, and he doesn't want to come out of the game. And I completely understand why Tri-Valley is going to have a, no, not timeout. The quarter has actually ended, so the third quarter concluding, Tri-Valley has a lot of momentum going. They're starting quarterback back in the game. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to the VIB. Fourth quarter now, about to get underway. For a summary, if you missed it, Andy Knox had to step in the game for a little bit, so his team commending him for his efforts, as Petrilli had to exit for a little bit after he was shaken up on a few plays. But Petrilli now back in the game, leading Tri-Valley at 3rd and 11. Petrilli now under center, throws the ball to Backer. Backer catches it, touchdown, Vikings! Completed touchdown again from Backer to Petrilli. Backer, the leading receiver for Tri-Valley, and he's been doing it all at the receiving sorts. Tri-Valley now up on, they're up on the Falcons, and the scoreboard's a little wrong, so we're gonna hope to get that. Okay, now it's good. So it's 13-8 now. It kind of looks like 8-8 as it looks like on the scoreboard, but it should be 13-8, I believe. No, it shouldn't be. Maybe it should be. Who knows? 12-8. Now there you go. Now it's 12-8. So, yep, 12-8. Vikings take the lead. Their offense doing a very good job. Petrilli to Backer yet again, and now the 2-point conversion. Vikings. Petrilli gets away. Vikings quarterback Petrilli gets away, and he was sacked and a little slow to get up again. Petrilli, got to think, is fighting through something right now. So hopefully he's okay. He is fighting through right now.
He's being very, very tough right now.
Extremely. He is really fighting.
I'm impressed.
Is that Petrilli?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I couldn't tell if it was 13 or 10. I was going to say if that's number 10. I have no clue because it doesn't say number 10 on my scoreboard. But, yeah, Andrew Petrilli.
10, I believe, is Grant Fatima.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm looking at him right now.
Yep, you're
okay.
right. You know, that was Petrilli, though. Petrilli is really hurting right now. He looks like he came in the game to help the Vikings score, and we're gonna hope that we're gonna hope that's not game for him. But really great effort by Petrilli as Andy Knox starts to warm up yet again. Oh man, that is tough to see. So obviously dealing with an ankle injury, as many football players do at one point or another. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, that's a really tough injury to go through for a football game. His team actually, when he was laying on the ground, coming over and congratulating him. That's kind of an awkward time to congratulate, but it is one nevertheless. Hopefully he's okay. He doesn't play too much defense, so he'll get a good break right now. As Knox continues to warm up. Tri-Valley now going to kick the ball off. And that is a tough sight to see for a Vikings fan, including us. So hopefully he's going to be okay. number 60. So number 60 is actually Jacob Bischoff. Bischoff with the kickoff. Hey, that rhymed.
You're Dr. Seuss.
I could. I'm a rhymer, dude. I'm a poet.
It is pretty cool to see a freshman in this game, though. Jacob Bischoff.
Oh,
is
is he the
freshman.
freshman?
Yep.
Oh, good for him. Okay,
Like
I did
was
not
telling
know.
Garrett earlier during the volleyball game, we have seen a lot of freshmen between girls basketball, boys basketball, and volleyball this year. We've seen a lot of freshmen playing on varsity, so it's awesome to see such an athletic class.
And do you know how hard that is to do in a football game?
I
When you have all these
imagine.
big boys in here?
Cannot imagine.
These are big guys. Bischoff, congratulations. I know it was just a kickoff, but hey,
I'm
if
5'1".
I know if you're a freshman in a varsity game, you're doing something right. So congrats to him.
David, you and me would not necessarily have a height advantage on the
No,
on the
we'd be
field.
terrible.
5'1" and 5'5". We're not doing great out here, but
You know, if we're in the game, we're not succeeding.
we're quick.
Yeah,
can do
okay.
it.
Second and 4 for Tri-Valley is I'm not gonna say I'm very good at football because I'm not. 2nd and 4 for the Falcons, excuse me. As number 14 broke through the defensive line and got quite a good chunk of yardage on that first down play. And number 14, I feel like Gibson City kind of went away from him because Tri-Valley was stopping him a little bit more. And that didn't really work for them either, so I feel like they're going to go back to 14 again. And kind of faked to 14, and it was kind of a bait play, but the easy first down conversion for the Falcons is going to give them good field position at about the 44-yard line with 10:58 left to go in the game. Tri-Valley holding a 4-point lead at the moment, 12-8. And for anyone still monitoring at home, Andrew Pachilli is being worked on by the athletic trainer. He is standing up, and he's kind of just monitoring his position right now. And I'm going to give you frequent updates because, well, I feel like it's very important to do so. The Falcons now under center. Hands the ball off to number 8. Number 8 trying to find some yardage. Gets a couple, not too much. Maybe about 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. 2nd and 5, I believe. Maybe 2nd and 6 now, yeah, definitely. So, ball is now on the 40-yard line. The Falcons just trying to push through. Not really using too much of a pass game, just kind of relying on their run game to get them to the end zone. Only worked once so far. Tri-Valley's actually gotten there twice. And we just have not been able to convert on the extra point or on the 2-point conversions. So, quarterback is under center. 3 men in the backfield for Gibson City. Running back takes it, number 14. Going to break through the defensive line. Gets a second effort chance and converts on it. That's going to be a first down for Gibson City as the chains move. Ball now on the 34-yard line, maybe 33. That's another Gibson City first down. It's not near as cool when I say it that way. I really like when I say the Tri-Valley first down. That's much cooler. Just under 10 minutes to go as you're hearing from Roach up in the loudspeaker. Falcons really doing a good job moving the ball so far. Number 14, number 8 really taking the load for the Gibson City Falcons. Number 8 again. Has the ball, but Tri-Valley stops and he may have gotten a yard or two, but not much more. As Tri-Valley's defense had a collective of number 52 and number 54, maybe? I don't know, 52 and 54 is Jake Fatima and Capron Parker coming in for the stop. No, it was not 54. That's number 50, I believe. So it's Capron Parker and Derek Wiggins. Okay, so that's Derek Wiggins and not Capron, and Jake Fatima making a good stop there. So good job by the Tri-Valley Vikings defense. Petrilli is up and about, moving around, walking normally under no one else's help. So that's good for the Vikings to see right now. Number 14 takes the ball again. He's the quickest guy on the field, and he's going to have another first down. And that's just really hard to stop if you're Tri-Valley. That's going to be another Gibson City first down. That is really hard for the Vikings to stop, see if the defensive line can make any adjustments to maybe help on that side of the ball. Number 71 is going to come out of the game for Gibson City, and Capron Parker is going to run onto the field for number 50, Derek Wiggins. I think that's the fastest I've ever seen Derek Wiggins run. I mean, I haven't really seen him run much, but I mean,
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen
I
him
honestly
run.
would never have thought he was that fast. And that is not a knock on him. He's actually speedy.
He is very speedy.
That was speed.
He's quick.
I mean, you don't really think about that much for a defensive lineman. That guy was fast. Okay. Well, now I'm not remarking at his speed. Number 14 takes the ball again, and the Vikings defense stops him. And he is going to be tossed back for a loss. And that's going to be a number 21 who's going to be called for the flag. I believe Nate Simon is going to be called for an unnecessarily roughness penalty because the refs didn't like they threw him to the ground. But, I mean, I think Gibson City's done a lot more of that than we have today. If you're going to call it like that, call it both ways.
Well, Andrew Petrilli's
Wow.
putting weight on his foot, so that's good.
And folks at home, I really do not like that call. I'm going to stop right there, though. I really do not like that call, and the fans here don't either.
Yeah, we've got to be careful.
Yeah, no, that's just a terrible call, though. So.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, first down now for Gibson City, as we've seen a lot more tackles on their side of the ball that exact same way that have not been called. But okay.
It's all right. I promise, David. It'll be okay.
I just don't understand sometimes, you know? I just don't understand.
I know. But sometimes you have to do hard things.
Like, yeah, okay. I'm sure the fans here gave it just an earful just as I did. So, Vikings now having to stop the first down of effort from Falcons. I'm deflated, folks at home. I have to stop talking now. Number 14 gets the ball, and Vikings do a great job stopping him again. Around second down and maybe 9. Yeah, give it 2nd and 9 for the Gibson City offense. There is 7:42 left to go at home. If you guys are wondering, 7:40-ish right now left to go. So Tri-Valley trying to hold on, and if they can get a stop here, then it'd be obviously 4th down territory. But if they can get a stop, they can maybe hold the ball and just kind of put Andy Knox in the game and hope Petrilli didn't have to get back in here and maybe help him rest up a little bit and not put the coach in that bad of a position. Number 8 now with the ball is not going to get many. And with about where the yard markers are right now, it's going to be about a 3rd and 7. It's almost like just a 3rd and goal at the moment because they're so close to the end zone. So if you want to call it a 3rd and goal, it probably is right around the 3rd and goal mark, if we're being at all honest, in the game right now, because there's only about a yard's difference between the end zone marker and the first down line. So about 3rd and 7, technically, more like a 3rd and goal for the Gibson City offense, as they have 3 men in the backfield as they usually line up. They pitch to 14. 14 gets to the outside. Tri-Valley's defense right on him, covering really well, and the Vikings defense not going to give up way too many yards. Give up about 1 or 2. That's going to be 4th and 5. So I would assume Gibson City is going to go for it at the amount of the time left in the game. 6:15 left to go.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't.
I can't either.
Close.
Yeah, I can't either. So it looks like they're going to go for it. Their offense punter is technically on the field, but they're not bringing out that formation. Or the field goal unit, I mean. So somebody's around on the field. That might be their kicker. I don't think it is. They're at about the 7-yard line and have 5 to go. So, yeah, there's about 1 or 2 yards of a difference. Maybe it's 4th and 6, actually, folks at home.
4th and 6 for the Falcons.
Tri-Valley looking to stop on 4th down. Number 14, I would assume, would be the key to get the ball. And that's a fumble. Number 3 fumbles the ball. Gibson City, not a clutch play. And Tri-Valley didn't recover, but they didn't need to get the stop. It's going to be Tri-Valley Vikings ball. What a great play by Tri-Valley's defense. And not even that they forced the fumble. They didn't force that fumble. The ball was fumbled by number 3. The great play was that they all jumped on the ball almost all at once, and they did a really good job wrapping number 3 up, as once he picked the ball back up, if he wasn't wrapped up, he would have actually been gone. There was nobody on the left side of the field. So if he wasn't wrapped up by the 2 men in the backfield, he actually would have probably scored a touchdown. So the great defense by Tri-Valley forces the Gibson City defense to make a stop now down the field. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line for Tri-Valley. In the game is Andrew Petrilli. Petrilli able to shake off the injury he is fighting. Petrilli's going to run with the ball. And he is slammed to the ground. And I don't know if any yards are picked up. Petrilli gets up okay. Maybe a little gimpy, but he is not necessarily shaken up. The clock is being drained right now by Tri-Valley. They're going to use all of it that they can.
Andy Knox is still warming up, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a good call to
Yeah.
keep him warmed up. Petrilli is really fighting right now. He is one of the toughest players you'll ever meet in the game, and he is really fighting right now. So Petrilli looking to close out this game for Tri-Valley, looking to run the clock out.
I mean, if I were Gibson, I'd use the quarterback's injury as an advantage right now.
That's what you'd think, right? I'm assuming they're going to blitz the ball. Ball was given to Woodring, and if he had not been tackled, he might have just been gone.
There was a flag,
There's a
though.
flag down.
Do you know what it's for at all?
I honestly have no clue. I didn't see a false start, but
let's wait and see what Mr. Roach has to say then.
Yeah, I didn't see a false start, but the refs see it better, and I'm not going to say there's not a false start in the play. There's a holding on Tri-Valley's end, so the ref seeing a hold and is going to call that for Gibson City. So the Vikings now, that's going to move them back quite a bit. And we're going to see what that means in a couple of seconds. Okay, the refs now put the ball down. The holding was declined. Okay, so the hold was declined because it would have given us another down and more time to run the clock off. So if anyone at home is wondering why the ball was declined or the call was declined, it's for a strategic move on Gibson City's part. So the penalty declined. 3rd and about 7 right now for Tri-Valley. So if Woodring had broken through, really wouldn't have been amounting to much anyways. Petrilli takes the ball, gives it to Woodring, and Woodring runs it out to the side, just kind of draining the clock. And actually did lose a yard on that play, so it's going to be 4th and 8. Tri-Valley's going to punt it.
We've got just above, now just under 4 minutes to go.
So Tri-Valley's defense going to try to come up with one more stop on defensive side of the ball to win the game. And with the way this Gibson City team has been playing, they've been playing well, but Tri-Valley's defense just been playing that much better. And it's a close game, obviously, as you can see by the scoreboard, 12-8. With about 3:40 left to go, you can just about count on Tri-Valley to use every second of this game clock right now. So that'd be Zach Thomas now out to punt it, and there's going to be a timeout on the Tri-Valley side of the field. So we'll be right back after this timeout. Welcome back to the Vikings Internet broadcast. My name is David Nipp alongside Morgan Mauser and Garrett Sheely. And Tri-Valley Vikings just under 4 minutes to go. Now actually 3:24 left to go. Vikings are going to punt it. Zach Thomas is going to punt it. Actually bobbled the punt yet again, but was able to get the ball back. And Tri-Valley is going to down it near the 35-yard marker, or the 45-yard line, with 3:16 left to go. So crunch time position. Folks at home, do not go away. This is getting close. This is getting good. Vikings defense is playing absolutely astounding all night long and really been showing Gibson City how strong they really can be. In years past, Gibson City has kind of walked on us when it comes to football. They've really been good, and they've been state contenders almost every year for the past couple of years. And this is probably the closest I've ever seen a game for Tri-Valley between Gibson City and them. So I'm happy about that, but I want the win. I'm greedy. So hopefully this Vikings defense can come up with a stop here and maybe make this one a little bit better of a contest. So number 14, I think, is going to take the ball actually after under center, and they're going to run the Wildcat formation, and he was stopped. So the Vikings defense, I'll have it when you see it. That was number 46, and number 21. That was Nate Simon. Nate Simon's been an absolute beast tonight. Nate Simon with the tackle. and a flag was thrown yet again. And these refs, are you kidding me? And these refs, and I gotta agree with the fans right now. The officiating crew actually is not sure of what's happening right now. This is terrible, folks at home. I am sorry, and I should be shutting my mouth right now. But the ref's throwing a flag on something that was actually happened after the fact, after the play, and after the whistle blew. That is amazing to me. Wow, that's insane. Okay. So the refs giving Gibson City another boost of life like they have been all game. Number 3 now out to pass. Number 3 almost sacked. And he's getting sacked yet again. You know, that's just how it should be. And let's see if the refs keep the flag in their pocket this time. We'll see.
Well, although David might not always agree with their calls, we are very thankful of the refs who do come out here.
Yes, we are. We're very thankful.
We definitely appreciate the refs coming and doing their jobs.
Folks, I'm a football fan, so I get a little heated. These calls have been interesting, to say the least. We are thankful to the refs, and for the first half, I was really happy with them because they were letting the game go. That is all I will say. With that being said,
it's good to be opinionated.
I'm very opinionated, and yep, okay. 2nd and 16 to get for the Falcons offense. Sorry, folks at home, for my little bit of opinion. Number 8 being pitched the ball. Number 8 being stopped, and they might have gotten back to the original yard marker, but nowhere too far beyond. So as I said, yes, that is exactly the fact. It's going to be 3rd and 10, and Gibson City is going to try to get a first down to keep themselves in the game with 1:37 left to go in the game. Third down, timeout. Gibson City will be right back after this break. Good. Hello and welcome back to the VIB. You guys just got the 1 mark of my countdown that I yelled when I want to go back on the mic.
Sorry.
You're good. You guys just got to hear me yell in your ears, so headphone users beware. At the 35-yard line, 3rd and 10, Gibson City going to look to pass it here, as the run game has not done much for them. Number 3 looking to pass. Vikings defense everywhere. The blitz works, and Vikings break through the line easily. Not even a little bit of hesitation put up by the offensive line.
Just over 1:20 to go.
And it's going to be a 4th down at about the 40-yard mark. So it's going to be about 4th and 15. And obviously this is a situation where you go for it. So we have another timeout. So we'll be right back after the timeout. Welcome back to the VIB. You guys did not catch my countdown that time.
I waited.
She did wait to turn on the mics. There's 1:23 left to go. 4th and 15. The sun's coming out. And if we win, this will be the first time I've ever seen Tri-Valley beat the Falcons. So fingers crossed.
We definitely didn't at our homecoming game last year.
No, Gibson City now. The quarterback loads. He's gonna run. That's gonna be a push. That's gonna be a block in the back, I believe.
Ooh.
And it's not gonna be called because it doesn't need to be called, and it is on the field. So Roop is going to decline that penalty, and Tri-Valley is going to hold on to the ball. I don't believe Gibson City has too many timeouts left after that last-second desperation call.
I can never tell if the coaches are happy with someone or mad at them.
Oh, the coaches are very happy right now.
They like just push them.
No, Roop is happy right now.
Okay. I couldn't
Because
tell.
from what about this looks right now, it looks like we have won the game. It looks as though we have won. Because I don't believe Gibson City has many more timeouts left to go.
1:12 left in the ball game.
And I can't say this is an upset because I'm not sure what the records are, but if this is an upset, let it be known this has been a really great game for both teams.
Definitely.
And both sides have something to be really, very, very proud of because Gibson City's been playing really well. I mean, they've been running the ball ferociously. I mean, they had a very valiant effort, but
Both
Tri-Valley
teams have put up a fight the entire game.
Tri-Valley's too strong to handle at times. And their momentum swinging in the second half, that's going to equal the win. So Tri-Valley going to need the ball down. Petrilli going to get that little bit of an honor right there. So the big plays tonight, not only on the defensive side of the ball, but we saw quite a few great plays by Nate Backer. Maybe not been a known, maybe not saying his name too much and giving him enough credit, but Nate Simon on the defensive side of the ball, Nate Backer having a great game receiving, and Andrew Petrilli really pushing through his ailing injury, and hopefully he's okay, but him being still in the game right now, able to deliver the Vikings a win. What a team effort by Tri-Valley. The clock's going to run down the Vikings. There you have the Vikings win. They're celebrating.
Yes,
That's
they
a great
are.
side to see. That's awesome. And that's one of those moments you don't forget if you're a Vikings fan and player. So your final score is going to be 12-8 Tri-Valley. Not a high-scoring game, but an effective one. Tri-Valley's going to get the win. Exciting at that. Yes, very exciting.
All right.
And they wave goodbyes. New COVID rules say you can't handshake. You have to wave goodbye.
Yes.
So with the clock winding down, my name is David Knipp alongside Morgan Mauser and Garrett Sheely.